welcome back to our channel. Today I'm gonna show you guys what car we're gonna be taking to Disneyland. It's an RV, an auto camper. Let's go check it out. We are here now and this is the RV we're gonna be talking about. And let's go meet Casper, who's gonna tell us more about this RV.
My name is Casper and I'm the director of Copenhagen Autocamping. Today I'm going to talk to you a bit about one of our RVs. It's a Carado T448 and it's this beauty. First of all, I'm going to walk you through some of the outside and then we go to the interior and get an instruction on how to use it. So first of all, this is where you connect the gas. We always provide two canisters of gas. One is always connected when we hand out the vehicle, and the other is a spare one that you can use in case you manage to use everything. Further down you have one of the dreaded things, the toilet. And actually it's not really all that nasty. It's entirely clean. You change the toilet cassette by pulling up this small lever, pull it out, and once you get it out here, you can see it's completely clean. There's no foul odors, it's entirely clean. And if you have to walk a distance, you can use this smart handle and roll away. Once you have emptied, by doing this, removing the lid and then pouring it into a toilet that is made for that. They have it on all camping sites and in most harbors as well. When you're done, you add just a small portion of this, it's some chemistry fluid that makes sure that everything becomes entirely fluid. Then you just insert the cassette again and you're done. There you go. Over here you have the power plug. That's for using when you're at a campsite where they do have plugs available. So you simply just plug the cable into this and you will have 220 volts inside the vehicle. And of course you're going to need a cable for that, and that's located here in the trunk. It's a quite huge trunk. You can pack tons of stuff in there. Bicycles, even small electrical scooters. And it comes, of course, with 4 chairs, a small table, and stairs for the beds inside. I'm going to talk a bit about that later on. We also have these levelers in case you park in an uneven spot. You can use these levelers to park on. This is the cable, and in case you are at a site where they don't have these CE plugs, we do have this adapter, so you can use a regular 220 volts. With big vehicle and heavy vehicle, you have your own jack along with you. So in case you have a flat tire or in other ways need to lift the vehicle, you do have your own jack with you. All right, you do have as well a water hose for filling on water. There's a 100 liters water tank on the RV that makes sure you always have fresh water, both for use for the kitchen sinks as well as for flushing the toilet and for showering as well. Moving on to the other side. This is another door into the trunk, and this is the exhaust of the heater of the vehicle. If you are away during fall, it might become a bit cold, and when it's cold you might see a bit of steam exiting this vent, and there's nothing to worry about. It's supposed to do that. And these are the exhausts for the refrigerator and the freezer inside. Here you fill on the fresh water. You simply push and remove the lid, and then you simply use the water hose in the trunk to fill water into this tank. Alright, I think that about covers the outside of the vehicle. I'm going to talk about the interior in just a while. So let's get inside and see how it looks. Alright, this is the inside of the vehicle, and here you have several features that to some might seem difficult, but actually is quite easy to understand. First of all, you have the sleeping part of the vehicle, and it has a huge bed, perfect for families. You can have father and mother and kids in the middle. You simply just pull this section, take this pillow, place it here, and you have a full width bed. Up here you have plenty of room for storage, and as you can see, there's perfectly fine room for everything you need. The night lamps have switches, of course, to turn on and off, but on the other side there's a USB plug allowing you to charge your phone at night. So you simply plug your phone into the lamp and you can put it up here. And as you can see, there's storage space pretty much everywhere in the vehicle. All the windows come with this mosquito net. It's pretty good in summer if you need to have windows open. And of course you have blinds as well. And all the windows can of course be opened and closed again. Alright, and now for something that most of our customers dread. It's the heater of the vehicle. Everywhere in the vehicle there's these little sensors which measure the temperature inside the vehicle. You simply just use this small control panel to power on everything, and you only need to take notice of these 4 icons. You navigate by moving this small button, and you select by pushing. The first one is the temperature inside the vehicle. You set it by simply defining what temperature you want, and then it will start. The second one is the water heater, and this is an alarm telling us that there's no gas connected right now. The second icon is the water heater. It has 3 settings, and unless you are a large family that all needs to shower at the same time, Eco will be perfectly fine. The water will still be hot enough for you to burn your fingers. This is the source of energy. You can choose from gas, a mix between gas and electricity, or electricity. The reason there are 2 levels of electricity is that some campsites, particularly in southern Europe, they don't really have all that effective electricity. So if you consume too much electricity, you risk blowing the fuses. The last one is simply the fan speed, and it has 2 settings, eco and high. Everywhere in the vehicle you have these small vents. You can see one down here, and this is where the hot air comes out. It has one in the toilet and a couple in the seating area as well. And that's about it. We do have a small guide. Usually this panel comes with a 200-page guide, but we reduced it to about 3 pages. It's the basics, it's how you control it, and all our customers are of course more than welcome to call us at any point in time. The refrigerator, it also runs on both gas and electricity, and even on 12 volts. It's turned on by pushing this button or holding it for a while, and these squares are all buttons. This A means it automatically selects the source of energy. Right now it uses gas, which isn't connected, so it will eventually make an alarm. This is simply how cold do you want it. The higher the setting, the colder the temperature inside the refrigerator. This one is an anti-condenser. You don't really need that. You have a freezer, plenty of space for ice creams for the kids, and a refrigerator. And you have these small dividers, making it possible to make sure that stuff doesn't move around while driving. And you have plenty of space for all your food. And regardless of whether you're connected to electricity or on the move or somewhere in the wild where you only use gas, the refrigerator and freezer will work. As long as it's set to auto, it will automatically select the available power source. Moving on to the kitchen. The kitchen allows you to cook food while you're away. You have these gas, what's it called?
Burners.
Gas burners, yeah. And you can simply cook your food while you're away. The kitchen sink is, of course, also available with both hot and cold water. So you can do the dishes as well. All our vehicles comes fully equipped for the number of persons that has it can carry. And you have everything you could possibly dream of, as well as a very important coffee set. And pots and pans and everything you need to cook food. Up here you have plates and everything you need for cooking as well, preparing meals. And over in the living room area we have glasses and cups, which aren't actually made of glass because they need to be able to not break while you drive. Another quite elegant solution is the TV in the vehicle. Simply pull it out, if I can, and it then is possible to watch TV both from the living area, or you can turn it and watch it while you lie in bed. All our vehicles have Chromecasts, so you're allowed to cast your favorite TV shows and series as well. And it packs away quite easily. On the other side of the kitchen we have the toilet, and it's actually quite spacey. It's difficult to be two persons in here, but let's see if we can still get to present it. All the sinks and the floor, they are connected to a waste tank, also called grey water tank. So all the wastewater is collected in a tank that you can then empty while at a campsite. You have plenty of space for toothbrushes and whatever you need, and we always allow our customers to travel with some of this especially easily dissolvable toilet paper. If you want to take a shower, you simply turn around the toilet, push a button over here, and the entire sink swings over, and you then have a perfectly fine shower. It's not like there's too little space, and when you're done showering you even have this to hang your towel. You have free air vents, so you doesn't steam everything up as well. toilet is quite easy to use. You have what you know from regular toilets, and the flush button is over here. Once you've flushed, you open down to the cassette and close it again, and you're done. On the right side there's an indicator showing when the toilet is about to get emptied, or when it needs to be emptied. This is the living room section, and of course it can seem a little crowded like this, but these chairs, they turn around, allowing those passengers sitting here to also join the dinner. You simply just move it around and you can sit here and eat. So, the last thing I want to show is the secret room. Right down here, there's a secret room. You can use it for whatever you like. Your valuables or anything else. And before we exit the vehicle, up here you have this indicator panel. This is the main power switch for the vehicle. When it's green, it's turned on. This is an indicator. It will turn on whenever you are connected to an electricity plug. The topmost shows how much battery is left in the vehicle, and you don't share the battery with the car battery, so it's not like you won't be able to start in case you run out of battery. The second one is the freshwater tank. It contains 100 liters of fresh water. We always make sure that there's at least a little bit of water on the vehicle when customers rent it, because it will allow them to wash their hands, flush the toilet, and generally use the vehicle until they get to the destination. The last one is the waste tank. Right now it's 25% full, and we always deliver the vehicle with an empty wastewater tank. So when you use all the fresh water, you will gradually see it going from 100 down to 25 and eventually turning off the indicator, and you will see that the wastewater tank will gradually move up to 100% full, and that's when it's time to empty the water tank. Down here you have this panel allowing you to turn on the lights even when the vehicle is turned off. This turns on a lamp outside the vehicle under the awning, and this is for the doorstep. It moves in and out simply by the push of a button. To the next up, to the right of that button, there's this alarm. In case you have a gas leak, or in campsites, if someone tries to drug you by putting a hose inside the vehicle and filling it with some kind of gas, it's usually called knockout gas, then you will have this little device telling you there's a gas in the vehicle, and you will definitely hear it even if you're sleeping. And since some gases are heavier than air, there's an indicator down here, while other gases are lighter than air, so there's an indicator up here as well, or a sensor. This makes sure that you are perfectly safe while staying in the vehicle. Alright, under here we have a bit of cleaning materials. In case you're near a beach or anything, you'll definitely want to be able to remove some of the sand on the floor. And you can also put this outside, allowing you to wipe your feet before entering the vehicle. As you can also see, there's a small Wi-Fi hotspot, and whenever the vehicle is in Denmark, you have free access to Wi-Fi. It's an extra that you can actually order while booking the vehicle. All right, I think we pretty much covered everything for now. So have a very nice journey. I almost forgot. This is a vehicle that can carry 4 people, and even though the bed is extremely wide and you would be able to sleep 4 people in the back, there's also this additional bed up here. You use it simply by pulling this lever to the right and pulling down. This reveals an additional 2-person bed that makes it possible for 4 or even 5 people to sleep in the vehicle. In case you have kids sleeping up here, you pretty much would want to make sure that they don't roll out of bed. There's quite a long way down, and for that you have these protectors that you simply just plug into these, and it makes sure that everyone staying here stays there. You have to bring your own bed linen, or you can order an extra where we supply you with the duvets, the pillows, the bed covers, everything. It also includes towels and wash towels as well. As you can see, there's also a rooftop window up here, allowing the persons to sleep up here to get some fresh air in case it's during the summer and it can get hot in the even in the evenings. You push it up simply by making the bed and pushing up. That's it. So even though there might be room for 5 or even 6 people to sleep in the vehicle, you only have seat belts for 4, meaning that this is a 4-person vehicle and you cannot use it for more than 4 people. You can always invite some of the neighbors' kids to join you once you get there, but you cannot drive with more than 4 people on board. So this time I think we pretty much covered everything. So have a very nice journey, and please check our website as well. You can see the link in the video.
Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that video about the RV. See you next time from our vlogs from this big beast. See you guys.